Good evening, Brigitte Duclos with Nightwatch. A drowning tragedy at Sunshine has claimed the life of a 14-year-old Melbourne boy. The boy fell from his bike into the freezing Corroyd Creek and was in the water for more than 20 minutes. Emergency services were unable to revive him. With Australia's greatest race, the Melbourne Cup, less than 20 hours away, celebrations are in full swing, kicked off with a parade of champions this morning. A large crowd turned out to cheer the stars of past and present as they marched down Melbourne's Bourke Street Mall. And now, 3-year-old Stylish Century is emerging as favourite for the big race. The federal government will be asked for an extra $30 million to re-establish Australian tourism grounded by the crippling pilots dispute, while help has flown in for Queensland's beleaguered tourist chiefs trapped by the long-running row. A British-owned Boeing 737 has arrived in Brisbane in a bid to drag the state back into the summer tourist trade. More Nightwatch shortly.
Bangkok Hilton is proudly brought to you by BP on the Move and Liberty from Subaru.
Prepare final approach. Fade open. 10, go.
BP is on the move. Right now, all over the world, we're redesigning our 20,000 service stations to make them every bit as advanced as the products we sell. We're building a better BP, more efficient, more inviting, and a little nicer to look at. We think you'll appreciate the changes sooner or later. BP on the move.
This is the Liberty. It's a new luxury car from Japan, but it's not a Toyota. It has a 3-year warranty, even Mazda don't match, and it has a blend of style and power, of which Honda would be proud, but from around $23,000. Nothing else quite stacks up, except the Liberty wagon, of course. Test drive at your Subaru dealer.
Save cash, just dash to the best and less sellout tomorrow. 100% cotton t-shirts for baby, $2.99. Men's side tab shorts are slashed to just $7.99. Save $5 on ladies' tops, $7.99 tomorrow only. Ladies' knit suits at only $19.99. That's a huge $5 off. Save again on print bath towels, $3.99. And face washes are an incredible 4 for $2. So dash in, save cash, best and less tomorrow.
There is one true vintage champagne that doesn't cost a fortune, but tastes like it does. Queen Adelaide Vintage Champagne. Long live the Queen. Queen Adelaide Vintage Champagne.
If this package isn't in Sydney by...
Miss Fenton, if this package isn't in...
Norton, if this package is not
Spinner, if this package isn't in Sydney by the morning, it's your job.
Hello, Comet.
When it absolutely positively has to be there overnight. 8:30 Thursday.
It's great danger. I just hope I'm not too late.
The writer of books
I'm a skeptic.
lives a psychic nightmare.
I think this whole puzzle will become very clear very soon.
Murder, She Wrote, 8:30 Thursday.
Operator, there's been a murder.
Then at 9:30, the writer of wrongs.
A murderer. He's after me.
Tries to keep an eccentric super sleuth alive. The Equalizer, following Murder, She Wrote, Thursday on 10.
Storm in Darwin, otherwise fine. Temperatures there, Sydney's 22, not bad. All the others under 20. A big one in Perth again, 30 degrees. Back in Brisbane, 16 overnight. Fine weather, of course, topping tomorrow around 28. And hopefully those sea breezes will get into the western suburbs tomorrow as well. Around southeastern Queensland, southwesters, light ones over the inland. The sea breeze won't get right into there, but it should get in as far as Ipswich and probably in as far as Gympie in about 50 kilometres. But they'll be late in the day by the time you get them. Temperatures over the inland still fairly hot, 32. Around Moreton Bay, pretty good conditions, like next to no seas overnight. In the afternoon, northeasters 10 to 15 knots, up to a metre. The high water, if you're going down there, early in the morning before 7 or late at night, and the sun's up at 8 to 6. Next 3 days, well, few showers on Friday, otherwise fine. Good night.
OK, Ray, thank you very much. Well, finally tonight, the day's major stories once again in brief. Commissioner Noel Newnham says police will be bowing out of the business of politics.
Labor leader Wayne Goss goes campaigning in Mount Isa and walks straight into a row between Bob Hawke and local union bosses.
And vets say fancied Queensland galloper Colt Diesel wasn't nobbled in the Melbourne Cup, despite his poor showing. And that is Eyewitness News for this Wednesday night.
See you tomorrow night. Good night.
Good night.
Ten's environmental special, The Fragile Planet.
The pitiful sight of a newborn seal cub desperately trying to rouse its dead mother.
Pollution of our seas, affecting all living creatures in the ecosystem.
Chemicals such as PCB and DDT can be found in the tissues of most animals living on Earth.
Mankind, dissipating global resources, waging toxic warfare on life itself. The Fragile Planet, Saturday 7:30 on 10.
Tonight at 7:30, come over to E Street, where an unexpected guest gives unwelcome advice. At 8:30, the lives and loves of the men and women of LA law. Then at 9:30, the boys recruit a young cop in Miami Vice.